Another freaking Halo head strap from Adicop. Let's open it up. So this is yet another Halo head strap to add to the collection of many Halo head straps. Boy, that is a tight fit on the box. And the only thing this one looks to do differently, oh my goodness. Instead of having little tabs on top like the M2 does, it actually has a whole nother separate band that goes over the top middle section. So you've almost turned this thing into a full helmet now. Instead of, you know, a lot of Halo straps don't have anything here, or the M2 has those little tabs here. This one has a whole nother thing in the middle to try and help hold this thing on your head. The gear feels decently good. It feels plasticky, but the sound is a little more pleasing, a little nicer. There's something weird when you really unscrew it. You can see the teeth there in the sides. Doesn't instill a ton of confidence in me in those teeth. They look like very thin, easily screw-upable plastic. Now, unlike other Halo straps this design, this does not include a top strap at all. This only comes with these plastic sides that hook on here, and then of course this top bracket, which I kind of like that idea. I don't like the top straps. You still get your full adjustability. The sides are still gonna move up and down. The top can still go back and forth. It's got good thick padding. I do feel like the padding on the top is probably a little thicker than it needs to be, but the padding on the forehead feels good, the padding on the back feels good. The padding on the top, there's just very little resting here. I mean, the top part is barely even necessary, the way these Halos are designed. This isn't necessary, but it is nice because it does give you a little extra stability. You feel like it's gonna stay in place pretty nicely, actually. This is one of those types of Halo straps where if you really wanted to rock this thing without its facial interface, you could actually let the facial interface hover out in front of you with this on, and it would actually do a decent job of staying in place. It bodes well for a Halo strap that can hold on like that. It's one of the only Halo straps I can say I felt it right here. That is, it's not pushing, but it's touching me, and there is no padding there. It's all solid plastic. So if you were to have a head that was shaped a little differently than mine, you might notice this putting pressure on you. But for me, there's just enough room that I can kind of get half my finger in there. It does feel good though. From a sea of Halo straps where I've tried so many of them, this one does feel pretty nice. I'm gonna try putting this thing in closer to my face and see if that changes anything about it. Feels like it's not wanting to get any closer to my face. Oh. That's weird. Unlike most of these, we're gonna let you push this all the way down to where this black matches up with here. This actually stops you with a tab right there. So if it goes all the way to there, that's as far as that's gonna go in. The only way you could get any closer to your face at that point is to kind of try to do something weird with the headset by like tipping it back and in closer. So that could pose a problem, because if you have a facial interface that doesn't quite reach your face, this is as close as it can get no matter what. And I will say for me, it's still comfortable. If you're someone who wants this part to hug your face, it's not gonna happen with this Halo strap. You can't get it any closer really to your face than that right there. And it's touching, but it's not pushing. It's not holding on at all. It does feel pretty weightless though. I will say, if you're the kind of person that wants a Halo strap that balances the weight all around your head, even without having a battery pack on it, and really takes the weight of the headset off your face, this does it. This does it better than most Halo straps, actually. It's still not gonna replace the M2 Pro for me. I absolutely love that headset with the battery on it and everything. Here's something random. It has a spot for a top strap, even though it didn't include one. It has a spot right there. No strap, no mention of the strap in the instructions, probably because this is probably designed by the same people that probably don't have this and just have the top strap going over. It has a spot where it doesn't have it. But if you currently have a Halo strap and you're looking for something that feels a little more stable, but you wanna stick with the Halo, this really does feel very good. I definitely think I would actually choose this over like the Go MRVR head strap or some of the other head straps of that same design. I would choose this Adicop one, actually. It feels good. My only worry is that plastic gear. Like, it doesn't even lock out in place. Like, if I just push this thing in, which just worries me the teeth are gonna get worn out quick. But besides that, it is one of the more comfortable Halo head straps I've ever tried. For that reason, I will leave a link in the description. If you have any experience with Adicop, with this kind of strap, or with anyone else who has this kind of big bracket in the middle of the top, I'd love to hear about it in the comment section, so let me know. I wanna say thank you for coming out here, checking out so many straps. We checked out too many straps at this point. People need to stop making them because I feel like we're pretty much at the pinnacle. What do I know? Thank you, and I will see you in another reality.